EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Mecole Hardman, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Flushed out right. On the out route, he's got Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Hardman on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd down and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, you block over here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And this is going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Long. Watch it, Oscar. Yeah.
On 2nd down, Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Rodgers completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. He's got daylight. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick 26.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Jets 17, Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go. 20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cook running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now again, The play clock's going to run out on them.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now left side on the swing pass. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Step. Whoa. Hey, 21 TX.
From midfield, here's Tua. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2nd and 6.
Hey, hey. Let's go. 20, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Hey, Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on first down. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And Tua's going to change things up. Mostert is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
21G.
At the Jets' 2-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Hey.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal.
Long. Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll go on the ground. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They run it again with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A give. This is Cook.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Left side, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Tua.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Hey! Let's go! Scat!
Now Tua.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long.
This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
On the 32-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,